I strongly agree with Mitch McConnell blocking the vote for the $2,000 stimulus bill. Hey, don't get me wrong. I love getting money, especially when that money is directly deposited into my bank account without me even having to think about it. But see, here's the thing. Let's get out of our individual bubble. Yes, we have bills to pay. Yes, a lot of people don't have jobs. Yes, a lot of people have families to feed. But here's the thing. Where does it stop? The beginning of the pandemic, it started at $1,200. Then there were multiple other proposals for various stimulus bills, which went down the drain. Then there came about $2,000 per person. And then a $600 bill was passed. Where does it end? First $1,200, then $600. Now we were talking about $2,000. This gives a lot of power to city and state officials in some of the liberal states. Now, what do I mean by that? When the federal government continues to dole out money like that, the officials in some particular states, or elected officials in some particular states, they become even more lenient with locking down the economy. Alrighty, everybody just got a $2,000 stimulus check. So let's lock down the economy for the sake of everybody's safety. Yes, it's very important. Safety is very important. Health is very important. But you need to have a fine line. And I think Mitch McConnell, I don't know what his logic was, but this is what I understand and how I look at it. His logic was, I'm going to be the one drawing the fine line in the sand. We're not doling out any more money. I'm not sure if you've learned this in school or not, or if you've heard about it, but there's no such thing as free lunch. Yes, even if the federal government is giving out money, yes, the federal government may not increase taxes to recoup that money, but it will look at other ways to bring that money back into the coffers. They might have to cut money from roads, for example, or maybe from the school system, or they might change the tax structure a little bit. They might not raise it, but they'll change it. There are many ways, many ways to recoup that money. There's no such thing as free lunch. Either you'll have to pay the price or I'll have to pay the price. And I believe we don't need any further stimulus checks. The city and state officials need to come about with a plan of opening up their economies in a way that protects and safeguards the health of people, the safety of the people, the well-being of the people, but at the same time gives the opportunity to the hardworking Americans who want to work to go out and work. Unemployment insurance is not going to help anybody. Disability insurance is not going to cover your expenses. Pandemic unemployment assistance is not going to help cover everybody's expenses. The only way to make ends meet for most Americans is to go out and work. For those of us who want to stay home in our cocoon and protect ourselves and safeguard ourselves, more power to them. Let them be. They can apply for all these benefits. But for the ones who want to go out, they assume the risk. Just like when somebody drives fast, everybody once they're on the freeway, they're driving 65, 70, 80 miles. Everybody assumes the risk. Similarly, in this case, as long as everybody assumes the risk, hey, if something happens to you, you're the one who's going to cover your own healthcare cost or the other person's healthcare cost because you're the one who's choosing to go out and work. The government's not going to be responsible for this. But lockdown is not the answer. Stimulus checks is not the answer. And I strongly feel that Mitch McConnell drew a fine line, and this will force state officials to rethink their lockdown policies. These are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. We're done until then.